All right, here we are for Vendi, Vidi, Vici versus Pigeonwatch. We have Shadowbow on Vendetta, Wyvernicane on Venture, Scrolls on Zarya, Blue Dragon Flood on the Brig, and Link FM on the Ana. For Pigeonwatch, we have Lex on the Tracer, Milky Way on the Cassidy, Jeff on the Junker Queen, Eve on the Lucio, and Bossman on the Ana. Alright, a lot of trades coming out here right now from the DPS. Wyvern, Lex, and Shadow all killing everyone. And now it is just Wyvern on point with Lex also there. Blue almost back. Wyvern going to stall point right now. Blue gets some repair packs off onto Wyvern and keeps them alive. Alright, Lex goes down to Scrolls. Scrolls having swapped over to the Junker Queen to mirror. Milky Way going down. Shadow taking down Jeff. And Eve's going to go down next. And that is going to be yet another fight win for Vendi, Vidi, Vici. As you can see, we have both Blue and Milky Way filling for Pigeonwatch, or for each side today. Milky on Pigeonwatch and Blue on Vendi, Vidi, Vici. Pulse Bomb comes out onto Shadow. Shadow uses all of the warding stance to keep him alive. Jeff getting killed by some stuns and a shield bash. Wyvern going into the back line trying to get some damage out. Wyvern being really good at drawing attention here. Alright, Wyvern able to take down Milky Way. Jeff taking down Scrolls. Tectonic Shock comes out onto the back line, able to take down Eve. Blue taking down Lex on point. Now everyone's collapsing onto Jeff. Jeff pops the Rampage, getting the kill onto Blue. Shadow gets the Mega, able to block the Axe from Jeff. And Shadow's going to be stalling this out pretty well against Jeff. Wyvern using the Burrow to stall even further, 80% on the point for Vendi, Vidi, Vici, and it's only 24% and counting for Pigeonwatch. Alright, all of Pigeonwatch, all of Vendi, Vidi, Vici have regrouped. They're pushing in now. Lex getting on the back line, trying to take down Blue. And Link, Rally comes out from Blue. Shadow takes down Jeff. Link takes down Eve. Scrolls takes down Bossman. And Blue gets the stun and flail hit onto Lex, able to take him down. Team kill for Vendi, Vidi, Vici, and they've got 85% on the clock and counting. Alright, Lex able to spot Wyvern on the off angle, but gets taken down. Alright, Bossman goes down. Blue facing Jeff here. The beat comes out, able to hit Jeff. Scrolls takes down Eve. Jeff takes down Blue. Both main supports down in the tanks. Scrolls taking down Jeff. It is just Lex alive. And that is going to be point for Vendi, Vidi, Vici. 1-0 on Ilios.
Ready for battle.
You'd think I'd been smart enough to grab my water bottle before starting the cast, but you know, we can't always have smart people in this world. And I am certainly dumb as bricks.
Vendi, Vidi, Vici.
I may have another opportunity to travel to Rio de Janeiro. Do you have any feedback for the board?
Yeah, I do. Stay out of my city.
Alright, Lex teleporting his team out. Vendi, Vidi, Vici making a few swaps specifically to their backline. Blue is on the Lucio and Link is on the Cat. No traditional flex support here for Vendi, Vidi, Vici. So it's going to be a little suspect, but I mean, Vendi, Vidi, Vici does have a lot of lifesteal and survivability on their front line, so I don't think it'll be entirely horrible. Link FM going down to Scrolls. Wyvern taking down Bossman, who has swapped over to that Beast. And we watch as Jeff gets collapsed on after his team dies. And Vendi, Vidi, Vici are going to get an early cap of point here. Wyvern Kane sneaking over. Blue sneaking over with Wyvern. Shadow gets hindered by Milky Way. Blue misses the boop. Jeff walking into a small room getting collapsed on by 4. Come outside, bro. We promise we won't jump you. Alright, Scrolls pushes in, able to pick off Lex and Midnight Eve. Bossman going down to Shadow, and that's just another clean fight win for Vendi, Vidi, Vici. Blue getting low a bit there. Grasp comes out from Jeff onto Milky Way, able to force them away. Lex is taking the castity from Milky. Milky now on the Reaper. Milky taking down Scrolls and Link here. Chasing down Blue. Blue is wall riding away. Staying alive relatively well there. Shadow engages on the Vendetta. Jeff half HP here. Alright, Eve takes down Blue. Lex takes down Wyvern. Alright, Jeff takes down Shadow. Jeff takes down Scrolls. Link trying to back up here. Vendi, Vidi, Vici needing to get a full reset here. They do have 61% on the point. Pigeonwatch have been staggering them very well here. Link very low, goes down to Milky. Wyvern trying to escape. Blue trying to keep his team alive with the absence of Link. Lex takes down Shadow. And Link swaps over to the Ana, getting off the Jetpack Cat. And now the window comes out from Bossman. Milky Way getting very low here. Alright, Carnage comes out. Beat comes out in response. Second beat. Better beat for Vendi, Vidi, Vici. Bossman very low there. Carnage comes out from Jeff in response. Lex very low, goes down, and it's just Jeff versus Scrolls and Shadow. Jeff taking down Scrolls. Jeff looking like he's going to take down Shadow here. An amazing comeback from Pigeonwatch in that fight. Going down very early. Blue getting back onto the Brig. 92% and counting for Pigeonwatch. A very heroic play there from Jeff, able to turn the tides of that battle with the Rampage. And no touch for Vendi, Vidi, Vici. Jeff jumping off the map to celebrate.
Everybody stretch. Good. Don't worry. I'll keep our medics safe.
I'm ready.
Vendi, Vidi, Vici swapping over to the comp that they rolled out on for round 1 on Ruins. Shadow engages onto Bossman, gets hindered by Lex. Bossman able to take down Shadow. Scroll's able to take down Jeff in response. A really good trade there for Vendi, Vidi, Vici. That's tank for DPS. Wyvern able to take down the Immortality Field from Bossman. We'll be seeing as the Vendi, Vidi, Vici takes first cap again. Lex takes down Shadow. And Wyvern's going to push forward here to try and get some tension. The ante is good. Wyvern sees Milky Way on the height. Everyone's aware Milky is up top, trying to keep them in contention. Wyvern on top of Milky. Milky going off the map. Shadow trying to get the pick onto Eve. Scrolls getting pushed off. Milky, or Shadow... Wyvern getting the kills on both Eve and Lex before jumping off the map on accident. And Pigeonwatch now able to take control of point. Alright, Blue getting the whip shot on the Milky Way, takes him off point. Shadowbow able to get the pick on the Bossman. It's a big numbers advantage for Vendi, Vidi, Vici here, 4 versus 2, but Lex is going to get the pick on the Shadow, Jeff's going to get the pick on the Blue, and now it's equal again. Lex goes down, but it is just Jeff versus Link. And the Carnage comes out, Eve pushes Scrolls off. And despite everything, Pigeonwatch is going to take that fight again. Alright, 55% and counting on the clock. Window comes out from Bossman. Here comes Tectonic Shock from Wyvern, gets taken down by Jeff before they can get a kill. Sundering Blade comes out from Shadow, gets the pick on the Milky Way. It is 1-1. Blue pops the rally. Lex gets taken down with the Deadeye out. Jeff takes down Blue. Eve boops Shadow off the map, and it is still looking like Pigeonwatch is favored here. Link very low. Jeff going to take down Link. Brav comes out from Scrolls. Beat comes out from Eve. Catches Jeff. Wyvern taking Eve off the map, but Lex takes down Scrolls. And yet again, it's just looking like Pigeonwatch is dominating here. Alright. The ult comes out from Milky Way. Shadow goes down. And it does not look like we're going to get another touch here, and Pigeonwatch is going to take Ilios 2-1. Alright, now we are on King's Row. Vendi, Vidi, Vici playing Orisa, Venture, Sierra, Wuyang, and Kiri. Pigeonwatch is playing Junker Queen, Sim, Shion, Brig, and Bap. Lex goes down early in the mid-fight to Shadow. Scrolls taking down Milky. Shadow getting the tracking dart onto Jeff, taking him down. Blue takes down Eve with a long-range orb. Scrolls taking down Bossman. And even though Wyvern goes down, that is team kill for Vendi, Vidi, Vici onto Pigeonwatch. Jeff getting off the Junker Queen, swapping over to the Sigma. Good swap here into the Orisa. Rock goes out, goes wide, does not find anyone. Shadow very low here. The TP comes out from Milky Way, just drawing attention. Blue falls off of the high ground, forced to rotate away if he wants to survive. Scrolls getting rocked through the window. Scrolls actually goes down Jeff. And Blue's just going to poke from afar here, try and find anything. Milky Way pushing to the high ground, clearing out Shadow, who was on the height, and Shadow is forced to back up. Jeff takes down Shadow. Wyvern finding Eve AFK on cart, able to get the pick off and force the team to turn around a bit. No one really does. Alright, Wyvern backing up here with the burrow. Rock comes out, does not find the stun onto anyone. Alright, the Kitsune Rush comes out from Link FM. Scrolls pushing forward here, popping the Terra Surge. The Sierra ult comes out from Shadowbow. Might have been an overcommitments there from Vendi, Vidi, Vici, as no ults came out from Pigeonwatch, and that was 3 just to win the fight. However, it is good to burn all time you can off the clock. Alright, Lex caught out by Wyvern. Wyvern getting the pick onto Lex. Wyvern really just in love with assassinating people here. Tracking dart comes out from Shadow, goes wide. Milky just beaming down main right now. Wall comes out, relatively good here. Wyvern goes down. Lex getting Satsuruku spree out, killing Blue. Using execution to take down Link, taking down Scrolls. That is a 3k for Lex. And going to be the end of the fight here. Wyvern in the background right now. Or in the backline, sorry. Scrolls swapping off of the Orisa onto the Reinhardt. Feeling very inspired right now. Blue gets off of the Wooing onto the Mizuki here. Alright, Rock comes out, goes into Scrolls' shield. Scrolls is just beamed down. Wyvern getting the trade onto Milky. However, Pigeonwatch has tank advantage here. The Tectonic Shock comes out from Wyvern, tries to find a trade. Not able to find the kill onto Eve, getting very close. And both supports go down to Jeff. And Wyvern's just going to have to try and pick a trade, find a trade here. Lex able to get the Mega there, able to help win the 1v1 against Wyvern. It's 3.5 minutes on the clock for Pigeonwatch. They're very dominant here on this King's Row. Alright. Eve 1 HP, goes down to Shadow here. Second corner already where Pigeonwatch are on this point. Sim turrets being a very big annoyance here for Vendi, Vidi, Vici. Here comes the Flux from Jeff. Lex jumps in the back line. The Sierra ult comes out, does not find a kill. Jeff able to find Blue, Lex finding Wyvern, Milky finding Link, Milky also finding Scrolls. And Shadow goes down to Lex. That is a team kill. 2 minutes still left on the clock. I don't even know if Vendi Vici has a touch here. Satsuruku Spree comes out from Lex. Blue able to die, but gets the Kakai Sanctuary off. The shatter from Scrolls is big, but the response from Pigeonwatch is even bigger, and Scrolls is the last one alive on point. Scrolls goes down. That's going to be all. Pigeonwatch capping with 1 minute 52 seconds on the clock.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Ready for battle.
Let's make history.
And Blue has finished dinner.
Three, two, one. Attackers in.
All right, and we see as Vendi Vici has put Wyvern on the Xion and Scrolls onto the what's their name? Sigma. So it is a Sigma mirror now, no other swaps. Actually, Shadow is on the Sojourn. I absolutely lied there. Shadow popping the Disruptor shot on the backline, able to get Eve. Shadow is going to be looking at... Ooh, Wyvern takes down Jeff. Alright, Lex pops the bike. Is able to escape. Wyvern trying to get damage onto Lex during the escape. Misses the bike. Scrolls pushing forward here as Vendi Vici were able to cap on their first push. Rock comes out. Scrolls taking damage there. Wyvern on the high ground looking to split some tension. Maybe get some poking out. Milky Way not teleporting to height, but getting a nice TP on the side. Should help them escape. Rock comes out from Scrolls, does not find anything. Jeff gets the counter rock onto Scrolls as well. Scrolls' shield is broken, and the Flux comes out, picks up 4. Jeff takes down Link, Scrolls, and Wyvern. Blue is 1 HP, gets taken down by Milky Way, and it's just Shadow left alive, who's running back to spawn right now. 95% on the overclock there for Shadow. Able to live, which is nice. We've got 4 ults almost online for the side of Vendi Vici. If they decide to ult dump, they should be able to break this choke here, but it would be a big commitment of ults. Bossman having the window here. Alright. Window comes out from Bossman. There is the Sim Wall now online for Milky Way. Shield broken for Jeff. Jeff gets blocked or gets rocked. Overclock comes out from Shadow Bow. Flux comes out from Scrolls. Satsuruku Spree comes out from Lex. Even though there are a ton of trades, Jeff is just cleaning up house. Wyvern is the only one left alive, and Jeff's gonna push all the way into first point just to pick up the kill on Wyvern, and then it's going to back out. Kakai Sanctuary still online for Blue there. But ult economy has swung in the favor of Pigeonwatch again. And here's the Flux online for Jeff here. Pop the Flux again. Scrolls missing the rock onto Jeff. Jeff getting the hit onto Scrolls. Alright. Jeff takes down both Blue and Wyvern. Rock comes out from Jeff, hits Scrolls' shield. Vendi Vici still have a few in spawn. They're staggering a lot here. Milky Way 1 HP here, gets taken down by Scrolls. Rock comes out, Jeff actually gets the hit out on Scrolls there. Ults, or the bubble comes out from Jeff. Jeff walks through, takes down Link. Lex takes down Blue. No supports left alive for Vendi, Vidi, Vici here, and they're just going to back up and get taken down yet again. Bossman taking down Scrolls, Jeff getting the finish onto Wyvern, Lex taking down Shadow, and that's another team kill on Vendi, Vidi, Vici.
That was not the expected result.
Alright, Jeff rocks and gets blocked by Scrolls yet again. Jeff almost had another ult here again. 4 ults almost online for Vendi, Vidi, Vici. There's the next Flux. Picks up. Scrolls going down. Blue going down as well. Another good Flux from Jeff. Rock hits Link directly on the forehead. And Window comes out and Milky takes down Shadow. Alright, teleporter is broken. Lex is in the back line. A lot of Vendi, Vidi, Vici turning for that. There's the Flux. Milky able to get the pick on Scrolls. Eve takes down Wyvern. Lex takes down Shadow. Link takes down Lex in response. But it's just the supports left alive for Vendi, Vidi, Vici, and they're getting chased down here by Jeff. Patty kicking to keep each other alive, but they're all really low. Link almost going down to the orbs there from Eve. Alright, Rock gets blocked by Scrolls. Scrolls has the Flux here. Probably going to look for it. 30 seconds left on the clock for Vendi, Vidi, Vici. They need a big play here. Rock comes out. Shadow goes down. Jeff has another Flux. Milky taking that Rock for Jeff. Scrolls goes down with the Flux. Kakai Sanctuary comes out from Blue, but it's too little too late. And now it's just Link left alive. Link has to try and get touch here. And no touch. Pigeonwatch 2-0 in the set. But for seeding reasons, we have one more match. We are on Runesapi now. Shadow on the Bastion. Link on the Cat. Milky is on the Bastion. Never mind. I lied. Wyvern is on the Xion. Scrolls on the Queen. Blue on the Curie, and Link on the Jetpack Cat. And Shadow is doing really good here, pushing forward with the Bastion form. Scrolls taking down Bossman, Wyvern taking down Lex. On the side of Pigeonwatch, we have Jeff swapping over to the Domina. Lex swapping over to the Emre. Milky is on the Reaper again. Eve's on the Lucio, and Bossman's on the Kiriko. Alright, Scrolls popping the shout, getting low here. Blue goes down to Milky Way. Milky forced to pop the recall. Jeff's shield is good at keeping Milky alive. Scrolls getting taken down by Milky. Milky takes down Lex, or takes down Link, my fault. Lex getting a lot of shots on Shadow right now.
Don't let them take the lead.
Form comes out from Shadow, pushes forward onto Jeff. Jeff very low, Suzu forced out from Bossman in order to keep Jeff alive. The ult comes out from Shadowbow. Finds the pick onto Lex. Jeff popping the Panopticon. Gets 2 traps, but does not live long enough. The Rampage comes out from Scrolls in response, looking to not concede the cap here, or the lead here to Pigeonwatch. Milky able to take down Link. Blue helping Scrolls take down Eve, and takes down Milky himself. And cap was not, or lead was not lost there. Vendi Vici still in the lead by 0.3 meters exactly. Link pushing forward, looking at Lex here. Wyvern now pushing forward to help take down Lex. Both of them successfully collapsing and able to take down Lex. It is a 4v5 now, or 5v4. Tsune Rush comes out from Bossman. There's a kite from Vendi Vici. Bossman takes down Link. Wyvern low here, gets taken down by Jeff. And Vendi Vici wait on this right now. Alright, Lex pushes forward. Shadow gets stunned by Jeff. Shadow, no Wraith here. Shadow having swapped off the Bastion onto the Reaper. Alright, Satsuruku Spree coming out from Wyvern, able to get the pick onto Milky. Scrolls taking down Eve. Milky was able to pick off Shadow during that. Bossman get taken down. Scrolls taking down Jeff, and that is just going to be a clean fight win for Vendi Vici. Only losing Shadow in the process, and Shadow's going to be able to get back quick.
With the robot.
The override protocol comes out here from Lex. Shadow able to take down Milky Way. It's just a really far back fight right now for Vendi Vici. Wyvern on the high ground, trying to get some damage off onto Eve. Eve gets hit by the Rampage. Blossom comes out, does not find anyone. Blue takes down Eve. Lex takes down Link. Milky pushing forward, popping the Blossom after Wraith, and Blue shuts that shit down. Bossman taken down by Scrolls. Link able to help take down Jeff here. Scrolls now pushing forward with the tank advantage. Alright, Shadow pushes forward, gets headshot by Lex. Shadow taking down Eve there. Wyvern takes down Lex. Catnap comes out from Link, is good onto Jeff. Milky very low there, looking to try and finish off Wyvern, but the pocket from Link is good. Vendi Vici are going to continue their lead here. Satsuruku Spree comes out from Wyvern, almost gets the pick onto Milky. Milky having no Wraith here. Wyvern still trying to find that kill, not able to find it, but Eve did go down there. Lex taking down Blue. Scrolls getting the knife onto Jeff, trying to run him down. Successfully able to run him down. And the Rampage comes out from Scrolls, hits 3. Bossman going down early there. Wyvern and Shadow in the backline able to take down Link. Milky takes down, Wyvern takes down Lex, Milky takes down Link. Milky gets the trade onto Wyvern. Scrolls takes down Jeff. Possible to win this here and now, but Vendi, Vici choosing to hold ults here. Milky gets taken down for the Teleport Blossom again. Team deciding to step off point for a bit and try and stabilize. And Lex is going to be hit here early. Milky taking down Scrolls. 2 minutes left on the clock. Lex takes down Link. Alright, Jeff takes down Wyvern. One minute, 20 seconds left on the clock. Scrolls onto Lex. Alright, Jeff 1 HP here. Milky takes down Shadow. Wyvern popping the bike. Alright, Milky gets forced into Wraith. Jeff and Bossman both very low to the Rampage there. Scrolls getting the finish on the Milky as Blue finishes off Jeff. 4 ults online for Pigeonwatch, 3 ults online for Vendi, Vidi, Vici. By the time Milky gets the Death Blossom, Link will probably have the Catnap in response. Alright. Nopticon comes out from Jeff. The Kitsune Rush comes out from Bossman. And even though they're going to lose that fight, now the Kitsune Rush advantage is secured for Vendi, Vidi, Vici. And 2 ults were burned there from Pigeonwatch for 0 ults used from Vendi, Vidi, Vici. So it's going to be 3-3 on ults here. Both DPS ults and 1 support ult online for each side. Alright, the sights come out from Lex, looking to see if he can pick off anyone with these wall hacks. The Kitsune Rush comes out from Blue. Pete comes out in response from Eve. Shadow has the Death Blossom here. Pops it, gets the pick onto Eve. Lex able to take down Shadow, but Jeff is already low. Milky, low HP here. The Suzu is good from Blue, but unfortunately is not able to save Scrolls, and Milky takes down Blue. But there are no ults online for Pigeonwatch now, and almost 3 ults online for Vendi, Vidi, Vici. Scrolls already pulling ahead to a 2nd Rampage. Jeff swapping onto the Doomfist, looking to try and get back to cart faster. Wyvern getting a very big flank here, trying to get the Satsuruka spree off. Lex currently trying to snipe out Wyvern. Blue gets the pick onto Eve. Shadow pushing the back line. The Kitsune Rush, or Satsuruka spree comes out along with the Rampage. Goes taking down Lex. Jeff's the only one alive, and Vendi, Vidi, Vici is going to get a map. And Pigeonwatch will be winning the set, but losing the final map.